Ooh, what's up, world? It's your boy Sway from MTV News. Live streaming into your heart. We are back for episode 36 of Knifey Lion Radio. We are The Gift. A very special week. This is the start of the casually non-edited, crappy episodes of the off-season of Knifey Lion Radio. Joining me, my name's Jonah. Joining me via FaceTime audio, via his car, is the indoor instigator, Zach. It was a perfect time for you to cut out, Zach. Right when I introduced you.
My phone rang, but I'm here.
How's it going?
It's going all right. I have low tire pressure, so hopefully I don't crash.
Been there, done that. This week, just a whole lot to talk about. Nothing really, but the big news last week. I don't know if you a few days ago, the possible signing of Mathieu Duplan. And I did a solo podcast about it. Zach, you weren't there for that, and I know you've probably had some thoughts welling up inside of you. Is there anything you want to get off your chest about Duplan?
No, I'm super excited, and Justin Hoyt, nice knowing you.
Yeah, I mean, I basically said everything there is to say about him, I guess. But if there's anything, really, truly anything you'd like to say about him, this would be the perfect
really, all my info about him I learned from you on that podcast.
I was told he looks kind of like Spencer Richey. Thoughts?
Yeah, a less handsome Spencer Richey.
But he's got that accent. Other big news that came out this week: Corbin Bone had an Instagram post in which he sounded a little fatalistic. It was his end of the year post. A few people saying, does it mean Corbin Bone is done? Is he retiring? Is this it? Zach, did you see the Instagram? Do you need me to read it back for you real quick?
No, I saw it, and I didn't take it as a goodbye, and then I reread it, and it does sound a little like, I don't know. It was like a thank you when you're going away, but I think he's staying. So it was a little, if he's not going anywhere, it's a little much.
Yeah, it says, my life has changed, and I have Cincinnati to thank. The city and the club gave me life and soccer, family and self from my most genuine place. Thank you to everyone involved. Yeah, my man Bruce Wayne, something on Discord, is convinced it was a walking away post, but like we said, people don't give our inside source any credit. Inside source says Corbin Bone and Jimmy are coming, so no, I'm sticking with he's staying.
Yeah, the other news, I know this is your job,
no,
but
please do.
Everyone was kind of thinking Kenny was out, and they posted that video of him practicing all by himself, and it was really, really depressing. And then next thing you know, he's hanging out with Jeff Birding, and really throwing a wrench into things. I don't know if you're allowed to say what we've been told or not, but
I don't remember. So go ahead. I give you permission. I don't remember.
It was basically that he's staying, but as some type of assistant or trainer or coach type.
Yeah, I thought somebody had said maybe kind of like Omar Cummings is now. He's like Mr. Face to like the public. Yeah.
Ambassador role.
Yeah. Which makes sense. But yeah, you'd think if he had been cut and they told him he'd kick rocks, Kenny seems like the slightly detached kind of guy who would just sever all ties right then. So the fact he was broing up with Jeff Burdo on Halloween leads me to believe that there's still some love there in some capacity.
Yeah.
What else going on? FCC players, they haven't been giving us many clues. Paddy Barrett apparently is back in Ireland. Been told it's for a wedding, so it does not mean he's been cut. Okay, he could be back. He had a tearful reunion with his mom. Do you see that on Twitter, Zach? Very emotional.
No, I didn't see that. I saw a picture of him meeting his nephew and hanging out with his dad. Plus, it's the fucking off season. The guys who are from another country are probably all going to go home.
That makes sense. But I was still reading into it. Yeah, but I guess Patty's mom thought he was coming back a week later, and he surprised her, and wow, there's a lot of tears. What else? So I saw, speaking of not going home, saw Justin Hoyt and Michael LaHood at a Xavier game. I don't know if it was, are they playing real games or was it Midnight Madness? But they were there, so they're still in town. They got nowhere to be. They've planted their roots in Cincinnati. Zach, have you noticed any other comings and goings? Oh, I just saw on Instagram before we started this. Emery Welshman is back in Canada with his son. Will we ever see him again? No one knows.
Who knows? Pa's back in wherever he's from.
I saw him tag something in Malmo.
Yeah.
Who else is on the team? Corbin's back home in Northside.
Yeah, he was at Tokyo Kitty. Holding it down. Yeah, I don't fucking know. That's all I've seen.
What else?
I'm sure Nazmi went straight to North Carolina. I remember he was like super homesick at the beginning of the season. I'm sure he needed to see mom and dad.
Yeah, but there's no footage of it, so I'm gonna assume he went straight to the strip club. What else is going on? The next week is a new logo time. Zach, have you got branding fever?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I have branding fear, but keeping my fingers crossed.
I don't know if you saw a total rando named Miriam Caron with the French-Canadian flag tweeted today. Just saw FC Cincinnati's MLS logo leaked on Sports Logos Forum, similar to what it is now, with the winged lion more predominant, but Fußball Club Cincinnati in German. I really don't get it. And so there was about 12 FCC people saying, screenshot, link. And then she said, or he, whoever said it was taken down. Zach, did you see this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, you missed out. So they said that, and there's a couple more, and so there's some back and forth with FCC people, and then this person tweeted out some very hardcore pornography, and then the next tweet was tweeting at some kind of porn person. I was like, just imagining one of our wholesome fans just desperate for any of the new branding information, and ended up seeing some stuff. There was there was some vomiting. It was some pretty intense stuff. Well, that was fun. And then they mentioned some stuff. From what I do know, there is no German wording on this, so this person's full of shit. So everybody just wait, week and a half or whatever. We'll see what it is for real. What else?
Did you get an invite?
No, I did not get one from the team. The Pride gets an allotment, and I am in the lottery for that. I got about a 50-50 chance, pretending I don't care. Guess what? I do care. I need to be there.
And we have 100% chance of seeing you in this commercial.
Forgot about that. Yeah, there may have been some branding commercial, and I'm marching as if that's something I do, looking like a fucking idiot. So look for me next to Cincy Superfan to make sure I get lots of screen time. What else? Zach, you been following the USL playoffs closely since we got the boot?
Close enough to know who's in it. I saw, Didier Drogba sealed their win, and Louisville just fucking annihilated the Red Bulls. So there you have it.
Yeah, how does it make you feel that we couldn't score one goal and they scored
6?
Doesn't matter.
It makes me feel like shit. And the only consolation I have is that we don't have to engage with them anymore, because it's honestly embarrassing. I feel embarrassed. I wouldn't want to show my face down there again. So.
Is that a retroactive catch out? Now's your chance. God. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it. I did tweet that they didn't have to go through us, so we can hold on with pride. Yeah. Last time we thrashed them in that 1-0 split game that will go down in the history books. It was one of the best. How about MLS playoffs? You getting your beak wet thinking about our chances next year?
Yeah, honestly, when I used to watch the MLS, I used to think to myself, this is terrible. And I think I was so used to just watching European leagues and stuff, then I put the MLS on and be like, this is horseshit. And then maybe after these seasons of watching the USL, I put on the playoffs today. I was like, man, we better get a whole fucking new team because it is miles above where we are, especially the Portland-Seattle game. And then, I watched the Crew game too. I thought they were getting dominated in that first half. And then I wanted them to lose. So that was sort of depressing to me.
Yeah, I'm watching with one eye open. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I don't know. Our season's over. Just kind of dragging along. Like, are we really going to show up every week? That's the big question.
Yeah, I mean, this is a drag for me right
now. For people who are watching the live stream, I'm sure there's at least one of you. Mom, if you're out there, thanks for watching. This won't make any sense. Go ahead.
Never mind. Nope. I was going to say something that would normally be edited out.
I got no time to edit tonight.
No, it's all going live, so I'll keep my Amelia comments to myself.
You can say whatever you want about Cecilia.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to work a computer.
Yeah. It was a compliment. Leave it at that.
Showing off for Halloween style. But yeah, what I was going to say, it won't make sense for the live stream, but for the normal podcast, apparently, well, if he doesn't send me it, it'll look stupid, but Kevin Wallace sent me a minute. I don't know what it's about. I have no idea. And if he didn't, pretend I never said this. But here's Kevin Wallace's, unless you're live streaming, random ass Western Conference minute. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life. And that was...
Yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff.
Let's see. I'll put back up my Matthew Duplan image. Throw that back up there. This live stream's getting out of control. It's either been 8 minutes or like an hour. I have no idea. I'm not going to check. But Zach, I can let you go. Whatever. I'm sure something important's going on. I mean, this is a crazy Monday. This is the off season. Things are really spiraling out of control.
Yeah. All I'll say is I thought we were going to have a lot more information because they said they want everything, sewn up by the end of the week when it comes to the roster. But we were talking about, like, you can't just cut everybody in hopes that you're going to replace them, right? So you got to...
Yeah, because you don't know who you're going to get.
Yeah, so I think a lot of it is going to come down to, like, when Koch gets back from this trip, who we've signed is going to dictate who we keep. And I know it kind of sucks to keep some of these players in limbo, but you have to, don't you?
Yeah, that makes more sense. But I was kind of hoping for a funeral episode where we could really throw some dirt on the graves of these guys. With love in my heart. I mean, it'd be sad, but I was ready for some content. But instead, I'm talking about fucking Justin Hoyt's at a Xavier game, for fuck's sake.
That's all we got.
But yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the FAI Cup game. I'll let you go though, Zach. I know you've had a big day. I literally have no idea what you've done today, but
I haven't done much. Young Eli had a soccer game. It was pretty frustrating. I got to tell you, there was one parent I really wanted to fucking beat his face in, who his kid was having a good time, running back and forth with a smile, and him and his mom pulled him off the field in the middle of the game, take him home because he wasn't kicking the ball. I'm like, they're 3 years old, man. Unbelievable. Like, just kick the damn ball. Kick the ball once. You're not kicking it. You're going home. You're going home. You won't kick the ball. You're going home. It's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, that happened at Soccer City for the kiddie kickers. There was a meltdown probably once a game from a kid, and it was this one kid just like crying, rolling on the ground. He did not want to be there. I don't really know why, but so his dad goes on to not really console him, but basically tell him, hey, we paid $60. You have to play. The kid's screaming. He tries to run off the field. The dad slams the gate in his face. The kid is like banging into the door, screaming. He's like, no, we paid for this. I was like, this is what it's all about, baby. Love of the game.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, me and Mom she came down and watched, and there was that exact scenario, and it was like trying to get a dog to go back inside. This guy, he pushes his kid onto the field with the door, then locks the door. So that entire like quarter, me and mom were watching the game with there's two little fingers over the edge of the door, and this kid's trying to climb out the whole time, and his dad just like walked away. I'm like, ah. And I was like, I was like, this isn't my style. Like,
yeah, but I mean, inspiring the love of the game into the youngsters. He's gonna start them early.
Yeah,
but
yeah, if you want to get into the cup game, I'm out here in the rain and my tire's low, so I need to put some put some air in it. I'm gonna go to Speedway because they've got the digital tire pressure gauge.
More than just Speedy freezes. That's their famous slogan. Well, I'm glad to join you on what is undoubtedly the worst episode of Knifey Line Radio anyone will ever hear, because they didn't hear the vacation episode. That will have bury that one deep.
It sucks. Your last one was really good. I listened at work. I was laughing a lot.
Alex Kuhn said, I need my 13 minutes back. He just doesn't get it.
If you listen to Michael Ian Black has a podcast where he just reads a book. Fuck, what book is it? It doesn't matter.
Jude
but that's
the
all
Obscure.
he does.
I have not actually listened to
Jude the
podcast,
Obscure. Yeah, it's
familiar.
called Obscure. Yeah. So he reads the book and he analyzes just about every 2 sentences that he reads and talks about it. It very much reminded me of that.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten into that because I've enjoyed all of his podcasts up to this point. But
yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with the tires. And next week, tell you what, it's gonna be a lot like this unless they cut some fucking players.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you the Jesus gif as your transition out. All right.
All right. Appreciate it. Sorry, everybody.
It's beautiful.
I'll be better next time.
All right.
All right. See ya.
God bless. All right, folks. Wow. What a week. What an episode. I literally don't know what's going on in the world. 10 watching. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I just saw a lot of people commenting. Going great, guys. Chris White, I assume that is sarcasm because we all know it's not going great. But earlier today, lastly, I want to talk about it was the FAI Cup Finals. And our boys, Dundalk, the Lily Whites, as we all know they're called, against Cork City, which is Matthew Schwei's favorite team. I'll tell you, it was a fucking barn burner. It was probably the best Dundalk game I've watched all year, and I am a super fan. We're thinking about getting a... we don't need to think about getting one. We've already gotten one. A Dundalk supporters group going here in Cincinnati. It's going to be called Dundalk 513. To be a part of it, though, you have to be a member of the Pride. So hit up thepridecincy.com or FC Cincinnati with an extra T at the end.com, which will redirect you to thepridecincy.com. And if you do that, become a member of the Pride, you are automatically enrolled into Dundalk 513. And that's where we'll be watching one Dundalk game a year because they are guaranteed a spot in the FAI Cup final because they basically appear to just dominate the competition every year. One of 3 fully professional teams in the Irish League. And if you don't know, if it sounds like I'm speaking another language, Dundalk is the home of Paddy Barrett as of last year. And I'm sure we'll have 3 more of their players on FCC next year. So if you don't know, now you know. Shout out to our boy Kieran of the Pride, most notably, and also slightly, I don't know, do you say you work for? Highly affiliated with Dundalk. He's a Dundalkian, and good for him. You know, his boys pulled it through. The Pride was watching it at Molly Malone's, and God, it was a fucking rager. So this is the kinds of things you're missing out on. I don't think Diane Schlag was watching an FAI Cup final today. And if they were, well, they didn't tell anybody about it. I guess it was a fucking secret. What else? Yeah, everyone has Matthew Duplong fever. And apparently he got the start today in League One. So he's actually, you know, he's out there. He's still doing it. And I really don't have much else to say. Was live streaming a mistake? The answer, undoubtedly, yes. Yes, it was. But we're here. Here, let's pull up. If you're listening to this, this is going to be fucking lame, but go ahead and pull up Matthew Duplan's Wikipedia page. Just because through the glory of technology, we're able to do so. Look at him. Looking all Duplan-like. He honestly doesn't really look like Pat or Spencer Richey in this one. He looks like a scared 18-year-old boy. But he's all man. He's 27. But yeah, that's really it for this week. If you have any ideas for next week, in case they don't fucking get rid of everybody on the team, so we have something to talk about, holler at your boy. I hope you enjoyed Kevin Wallace's Crazy Minute. And if he didn't send me one tonight, I apologize for even mentioning it. Because really all I did was confuse everybody. But yeah, so... Chris, I can't believe you're still listening. God bless you. God bless you all. Really, I should just be on Pride Slack right now, and you could tell me what to talk about. But it'd be terrible for the recorded podcast. Anyways, so as usual, I want to say Louisville never rise together, but I think we all know it's going to be Louisville forever, owning our ass for the rest of our lives. Just kidding. They're in a league that doesn't exist anymore. Louisville never. FCC, no. Dundalk forever. First place forever. Postseason doesn't count. Rise together. God bless.